So, I'm going to take it, Zefsys, Bo, and Mushroom will be taking care of any sort of sails, raising, lowering.
Eating.
Yes.
Yeah.
You don't get to eat. You starve today.
No! Eat the sails.
No.
Look at this little one. It's like a piece of pizza.
You shouldn't eat it.
And Bunny, that means with those main tasks all are being handled, what would you like to be in charge of on the ship?
Sea shanties.
What other? yeah.
You can do sea shanties to help boost morale. I'll let you do that.
Yeah, I'll do that.
So you begin to sing a sea
I'm sitting here
shanty.
thinking, like, what fucking job am I gonna do? I don't know.
And as you sing this sea shanty, I'll give everyone advantage on their checks. So I need everyone.
Going to meet the balls of Sailor Town.
Bo, Zefsys, and Noga, roll me strength checks, and you still have the plus D4 bonus
Oh, yes.
from Salamanders, making you do push-ups.
5 plus.
And it's at advantage, so
3.
At advantage. Yes.
Strength checks at advantage.
Yep.
Plus 7, so.
Your strength is plus 7?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
16.
You have advantage.
Plus 3, so
13.
19, so
Yes, with advantage.
20. 26, and at advantage. Ooh, an 18 plus 3. 21 plus 7, so 20 and 9.
Alright, so you easily able to pick up...
Break the mast and we all
What-
die.
what-
21.
21. Bo, your total?
21? No, yours was 5, right? 5 plus.
It was 5 plus 8, so it's 13.
Alright, so you guys, your combinedness, you're able to effortlessly, quickly learn the ropes.
You can do it later.
And figure out, help raise the stuff. And Lobizona, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Yeah! That's gonna be 13 plus 5. That'll be 19.
Alright,
19. 18.
13 plus 5.
18.
so...
13 plus 5.
When you are up watching over, as you would see the land of the Sword Coast begin to shrink in the distance, you would also notice that hanging out with you as you're like perched like either maybe on this rope here or up very up top. You would notice Radical is also perched on the rope.
This isn't gonna work.
As you can tell, Radical is likely a sort of maybe follower of Nazar.
No, I've gathered that much. I think we knew that.
And,
You told us.
and they're like, caw,
Caw!
caw. They're literally just saying caw.
They're not speaking.
Yeah.
No one's speaking anything here. But we do it in a way where it looks like coded messages.
It's a running joke where ravens have.
And the boat that sails through, and gradually the sun sets. You all are able to get a long rest on the boat.
Yay! What's the long rest do?
You're back to full health, back to all your full abilities.
I already had 4.
Back to my full.
Health again.
So you all get a nice long rest. Here,
Oh, I was about to say, where's the button to do it?
no reason, I don't know. Psychic power.
I'm back to 41.
21.
41 hit points.
73.
How do I have more hit points than you do?
But I have a 19 armor
Wait,
class.
how many hit points do you have?
41.
I only have 59.
I have 50.
You have almost the same hit points as a caster.
No, the caster has more points than he does.
No, I have 33.
I have 50.
How did you have
These
7?
things happen. I
Because
don't
he's
know.
Strong. He's a strong boy.
Rolled higher, I guess.
He also is tough, I believe.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so the boat sails along. You all get a long rest in the night. With Radical and Lobizona and Nazar sort of all taking the ship to keep watch of the ship. Nothing bad actually happens. You just see a lovely view. Occasionally see dolphins splash up and down.
Aww, it's not cute.
The sun would rise.
Can I catch one and let Bunny get freaky with the blowhole?
See, this is what the thing tries to drag me into.
Is dolphin on your list?
No,
And-
I'm not.
It's not on your list?
That is an animal.
This is
Oh,
why Bunny
sorry,
has to
I
go to
forgot.
therapy 5 times.
I have.
Vegetables, yes.
I have
Humans,
morals.
yes. Orcs, yes. dolphins, no blowholes, no.
And throughout the night,
Jeez, I have standards.
once
Low.
somewhere in the middle of the night, Bunny, your eyes shoot open as you feel something almost slither across your arm.
Sorry.
You look around the ship, and you're the undership where everyone would sleep. Currently, you all have your bedrolls set
No,
up.
I'm up
because
here. Fuck you guys.
Someone must have stolen all like the literal cots and
The
whatnot.
hammocks and whatever.
And you look around, and no one's in the bottom of the ship.
Do I feel like I'm dreaming?
You get the immediate sense that you are in a nightmare, but this time you have a strange amount of control on it. And you hear creaking on the top deck. One footstep after another.
Flying Dutchman.
Those aren't footsteps.
You're here to only say one thing.
Brother. I'm gonna use I'm about to say I'm gonna use detective magic to see if it's a thing I think, but I'm in a nightmare. Why the fuck wouldn't it be?
So,
you said it's upper deck?
yeah, upper deck, you just hear...
Like walking, not like water making that.
Yeah,
okay.
walk.
So I'm gonna like climb up, but I'm not gonna climb up all the way. I'm just gonna climb up enough to where, you know, I can just.
So,
My ears
you
are flopping.
carefully flop down, you climb up, and the moment you peek up, you are met with the gaze of a creature immediately looking at you. Its mouth opens wide, and you would see a tongue shoot at you. Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, this is where you should roll well.
It's alright, I got backup in case I
Pro
don't.
tip: don't die.
17.
You quickly jump backwards. Would you like to land in the lower deck or the above deck?
I don't want to get to the high ground, so I'm gonna stay up.
So you get onto the top deck. You jet back.
When I jump, since I'm right here, can I have the high ground?
You jump upwards and land onto one of the protruding parts of the mast for the back sail, and you look down, there's nothing below you. And you would feel a breeze brush past you, but then you notice something odd. Above you, the moon has an eye. Or more of the moon is an eye. And you would
God's
look
eye.
around at the waters, and there is no water. The boat is sailing in darkness.
God's eye breaker.
And then you start to you feel a drip hit your skin, another drip. You start seeing drips of rain, or what you think is rain at first, until you realize it's blood. Starts to rain down from the sky. And as a crackle of thunder appears, you would see Zefsys crawl out
Of course it's gotta be.
of the lower deck. However, his body is all mangled up, his arms are twisted around backwards, his face is falling off, almost like rotting. Then you would see Bo.
It must be Tuesday for Zefsys.
You would see Bo crash out of the captain's quarters, his head completely a skull, while his body is all a rotted corpse.
That sounds awesome.
You would then see what you assume was Noga's. You just see a spread of spores against the... It's hard to make
He's
Noga's.
growing!
Spores splattered across one of the sides of the boat.
Signifying he's dead?
Yeah.
Okay.
You would then look over, and you would see Lobizona hanging from the high mast by her own whip, just lynched.
Yo, what the fuck is
Swinging
wrong
side
with
to
me?
side.
Why am I dreaming this shit?
And then the odd part of the dream is in it.
The odd part.
What about Speed Pass?
You would see Speed Cart is currently tied to the front of the ship, it's like crucifix basically, And then Nazaire, you would see him crawl down the mast like a spider as additional limbs are crunched out of his body and his
at
head's
least
on
he's doing all right.
backwards.
But he's not dead, right?
He looks like he's some sort of mutated, zombified version of himself. And you even see the bones of Radical. The afro no longer there. On top of it, and it lets out a as you would suddenly, almost in an instant, all these figures of your various companions around the ship all suddenly have a horn stab out of the top of their heads.
Yeah, it's a horn in the spores.
That's why I'm sleeping up there.
And I need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw. As you feel your body begin to compress, your heart begins to race very quickly.
Dorito!
16.
Alright, and then you wake up. And as you wake up, it is once more, you can tell that you wake up more towards the noon rather than the morning. Almost as if you slept in longer. And Noga, well, you were working the mast. And you go down to the bottom of the ship because it's less in the sunlight and you like the darkness a little bit because you're a mushroom. And it's nice and damp down there. And while you were walking down there and you saw Bunny sleeping, you noticed Bunny's every now and then he would strangely like twitch and move. And like his hand starts to like claw a bit at the wood of the boat. Just like and just a claw mark across where his hands are laying. And you notice that his fingernails are all bleeding from how much he's been clawing at the wood of the boat. And then you wake up.
You right there?
No. But you already knew that.
Yeah.
But I'm even more, like, yeah.
Yeah, like your fingers.
Oh, fuck. Well, that's new.
What were you dreaming about?
Oh, you know, same thing. Whole party dying. Crazy creatures.
Do I hear this?
Yeah, you hear this. You're currently walking. I mean, it's hard to like.
On top of.
It's hard to be private on this boat.
Does someone need a hug?
No.
Just
top of the
checking.
normal.
Can I be fighting a seagull?
Yeah, you're fighting a seagull for the top.
On top of the normal stuff that I've been dreaming about lately with Silverhorn, but this time you guys were in my dreams, and basically you guys were all dead except for Nazir, and he was kind of alive but kind of dead.
Dang.
I don't really know how to deal with that. It kind of fucks me up.
They just hard.
I mean, how long have you been dreaming about stuff like this?
Since we fought the false Hydra, I guess.
Should we throw him overboard?
I don't think that will fix anything.
We don't know it won't.
I don't know if this is like a
Throw him overboard and help a
vision,
lot.
or if this is just whatever is inside of me trying to control me. I don't know. I don't know what to believe anymore.
I don't have nightmares, so I can't help you there.
Yeah, why can't I just be a mushroom and not have to sleep? Because I didn't have these problems before.
You chose rabbit.
Well,
I chose bad. You should have been a mushroom. The vulture argument. It's finally back.
And it would be on your about third day out at sea with Nazaire's navigation and driving, where you would hear Nazaire yell from the top of the boat, "Land ho!" Sort of in excitement, as you guys would see a very, it's almost like a, how would I describe it? Almost like a stumpy island. It's like Hawaii, because there's a volcano in the very center. And it's obviously a volcano.
Finally, actual ground.
You would see tropical trees, lovely sands, the waters are beautiful and clear. And with the way the boat is coming in, you would begin to see a huge archway with a large way for ships to go through to get into the inland bay of this island, which I have a nice picture of.
Ooh.
Lobizona drops down from the crow's nest. Beautiful! I love this place.
And as you guys
I
get
can say
closer,
I'd be more excited if the circumstances were different.
as you get closer, you would see many other ships coming in or coming out, and you would also begin to see brontosauruses
Oh my god, here we
stomping
go.
around
I
and
wanna ride
looking
one.
out from above the trees, but almost in a more insane way. You would see brontosauruses walking through what must be like the market area. On the back of these brontosauruses, you would see houses built and almost like shops on top of brontosauruses.
Now, would dinosaurs be out of place in this world, or is it something that we've seen?
So dinosaurs in the world of Zephyria are common on islands. So you never really find them on the mainlands, which is a little odd. Typically, one of the reasons that dinosaurs grow so big is because there's such a large amount of area for them to be. But no, they're on islands because I said so. So dinosaurs would be a lot on islands, and whatever the reason they're mostly on islands is all relatively unknown. Many say that magicians brought them to life. Many just say that, hey, dinosaurs just live on islands. It's just how it is.
Yeah, so let's build houses on them.
And the closer the ship gets, the more exotic the sights would be. You would not only see these brontosauruses with houses and shops on them, you would see triceratops of large packs, and sometimes even small, shed-like size houses. You would see, the only thing I got a miniature for that I wanted to bring out.
It's just building houses on dinosaurs.
You would see huge turtles
Oh.
with merchants riding on top of them. And
That's pretty cool.
Like the turtles on Ark.
Yeah.
What's the matter with these people?
They're
And-
improvising.
you would see all sorts.
Imagine their addresses.
And Nazaire begins to drive the boat closer and closer towards these huge entering gateway, where the ship would pass through the gateway, getting clearance to the inland ports to where you sort of park in. And one of the immediate things you guys
So
notice
they got on there, King Kong.
is in this bay, you would see almost like those huge outdoor coliseums, like half of a coliseum basically, for people to sit in, and tons of large pillars. And you would see people are currently riding around on the back of these almost plesiosaurus looking creatures. And some of the on the backs have rafts, some on the back have nothing, some on the back you see that someone has this cannon on the back of a plesiosaurus like creature, and they're all sailing around, sort of almost in the entertainment way of, you see people sitting in the Colosseum watching and cheering. And as the ship goes underneath this archway, you would see a flyer drop down, a few different flyers of local news, as well as also, you would see, show up to watch the annual Serpent Showdown Battle Royale. And one of the things is, you would see that the prize for winning it is 5,000 gold, as well as a rare magical relic, which, upon looking at the relic, the little picture in the description, Noga, you recognize that the item in description is quite simply the armor of Nogarelz. Is currently the prize for this year's champion.
What does that armor do?
That's like my granddad's armor.
Well, I figured as much. It had Noga in the name.
Your granddad or your granddad's armor?
It's like my great granddad.
Is it just super rare, or is it special?
It's special to me. Mushrooms don't usually wear armor now, do they? When's the last time you saw a mushroom wear armor?
To be fair, you're the only mushroom
Exactly.
alive that I've seen.
That's why it's important.
I was just wondering if, maybe it took curses away.
No, it doesn't do anything about curses.
Don't you have gold? Go to the shop and buy a potion.
I need.
I'm thinking that, maybe a little drinky poo's not gonna fix my situation.
Okay, the big drinky poo.
I need to enter the battle now.
I'll help you.
I'll watch.
Yeah, I'll help you.
Oh, you'll watch?
Do you want me to help?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
I wouldn't.
I'll help you as long
The
as
Goblin King will help.
As long as we can use some of that reward money to buy a potion of curse lifting.
If you help, y'all can have all the money. I don't need
Buy a
it.
tub of vodka for you.
I heard it. All right,
Yeah,
so
you-
I get your share because you don't need the money.
No, I do need the money.
I need to raise my
Look, it
Goblin
burns when I
army.
pee, okay?
I need to raise my Goblin army.
I'll also help. Especially when you guys.
And as the ship pulls in and eventually stops at a dock, you would see basically a group of frog people all walk up. They have they're all shipwrights, and they're all frogs. And you would see one of them look and be like, "Are you here to get your ship repaired or merchant business?" And Nazar would be like, "Ship repair, please. And we also need to stock up on supplies." Alrighty, that'll be. Well, let's assess those damages.
There we go. Here comes 5,000 gold.
Alright, your ship has 1,000 gold of damages. 1,000 gold of damages?
Okay, I get it, Noga, we're doing the tournament. Come on, let's go!
Oh, I mean,
What?
I have gold. I could cover the damages.
I have like
You can
760
cover all
gold or
the
something.
damages?
I have 1,000 and something gold. Yeah, I have literally spent none of my money.
Oh yeah, I have 468 gold.
You want to
We haven't really gotten to spend it. We've been
Yeah,
busy.
you guys haven't had a shopping episode yet. And guess what today
I didn't
is?
see the shopping episode.
I can cover. I can
wait.
cover the damages for the ship.
You want to cover all the damages?
I can cover 500 gold of it. And you've seen Nazar pull out his belt and a couple platinum pieces fall out as he's had them hidden inside of his belt.
Someone's back.
All right.
I'll cover 500 gold of it.
I said take away 500 gold. There we go.
So you're covering 500 of it?
Yeah.
Alright.
We can get that back during the tournament because obviously we're doing the tournament.
So, between Nazar and Bunny, you were able to give the gold over to these little frog people, and they would all quickly hop aboard the ship. They begin to. You see this wooden crane with a hamster wheel attached in it, with a couple frogs running inside of it that causes it to move, turn, move upwards and whatnot through the cranking of levers.
And as we're leaving, since they asked about merchant business, I would ask them if they knew anywhere that sold special potions that help special ailments.
He's a bad.
Oh, you're looking for a place with special potions?
Yeah,
You don't want to go to Phantasma.
Phantasma.
Yeah, Phantasma.
How far away is that?
It's a nice little shop over there in the it's one of the bigger shops because them serpent shells and their richness. But yeah, it's over in the shopping district. You won't miss it. Its entrance is a giant shell.
Well, know where we're going.
Yes.
But yeah, Phantasma, they sell wonderful potions. They sell all sorts of magic stuff.
Just hope they can get rid of this thing for me.
Now, if you really, it's not my favorite shop in town, but I personally love Bombardo's.
What's there?
They sell guns and bombs.
Oh, for real? So
Can they upgrade a whip?
Bombardo's? Maybe.
I need
That
to
guy's
get a-
crazy.
Now I think I found out where to
I
get some
like the sound
ammunition.
I like this.
I like the frogs. Bunny's gonna pull out a notebook.
Yeah, there's all sorts of great places. Oh, and then there's another place where you can get magical stuff. There's this turtle merchant. It's called Turtle Treasures. Turtle Treasures? They're totally turtle.
Bombardo's, guns.
Turtle merchant.
and
Tip, 8 times
such.
fast. Turtle merchant, turtle merchant, turtle merchant,
It's
turtle
from
merchant.
treasures.
Turtle treasures.
And you see Nazaire go like, Speedco and I will stay at the ship to make sure the repairs are good. And we'll go around and get basic food and supplies to
Turtle
stock up.
Treasures was like a general store.
I'm going to Bombardo's and I'm getting ready for that tournament.
Turtle Treasures would be a turtle merchant store that's likely mobile and walks throughout the town.
Yeah, I was like, what do they sell?
They sell all sorts of treasures that pirates got.
Treasure store, okay.
Like, totally, honestly, I love it there.
While y'all go to your shops, I'm going to go see the rules for this
Alright.
battle royale.
Alright, so I'll start with Noga. So you are heading to find some information about the battle royale.
Yes, I must know.
And it isn't hard, because as you walk closer to the Colosseum, walking your way through this island, which, here's the map of this town. So here's the Colosseum in the inland bay, with all sorts of pillars and whatnot.
Jesus Christ. You had plenty of time to plan.
Oh no, I made this months ago.
Bombardo's. We're doing it. Okay,
Bronto
Noga.
Bungalow.
Noga. You and me, tournament team.
I mean, we've established we're doing the tournament.
I know, I want to beat things up.
I want to get rid of this thing so that I can, fight without having to... I can have some fun and not have to worry about,
Whatever.
nightmare aids.
Scratching out your nails. How does it feel to be like bloody fingered?
I mean, as long as it's not bloody somewhere else.
So, as Noga, as you walk around to look for information and stuff, with all the signs and all the flyers, it isn't really hard to figure out where to go to sign up for the tournament. And what you immediately find, the first hurdle in this tournament, rule number 1, you must own a Fonkosaurus.
A Fonkosaurus?
Fonkosaurus. P-H-O-N-K Saurus.
Wait, to get into the town or?
To be in the Serpent Battle Royale.
Fonkosaurus? What is a Fonkosaurus?
Someone's been listening to too much funk.
And you are able to quickly pick up that Fonkosauruses are an omnivorous sea serpent that are really docile around people for the most part. They typically, and in the terms of this tournament, you can have up to 3 people on the back of a Fonkosaurus. Or basically as many people as you fit on the back of the Fonkosaurus, but typically 3 is the normal number. And you can have up to 2 Fonkosauruses on your team.
So we need 2 Fungosauruses.
Zefsys rides his own.
And
No.
the next thing,
Crash it.
They did say people.
the next thing you are able to learn is this year's game is essentially a battle royale capture the flag. The flags are going to be bandanas on the Fonkosaurus' necks. And nowhere in the rules does it say that killing is not allowed. It is clearly in the rules it says don't harm the Fonkosaurus, but otherwise anything goes. You can, however, the moment the opponent's team's flag is taken and put inside of your team's flag bin, that team is disqualified from the field.
So we gotta take a banana
Just
off the
fucking right
neck of a
next to him, just-
Thunkosaurus.
Blow their fucking head off.
Well,
Like,
how about
I'll
whip?
take that.
I have my whip, so
Just
we can yank things.
Yank all their fucking immediately just.
Or lightning lure.
And the final major thing you learn, without even
Reach hand.
trying to look around, you hear so much talk about the team known as the Dread Barnacle and their leader Droom. And everyone is talking about how Droom has been the champion for the past 4 years straight, how people want to see him lose, how he's like this horrible guy who leads the Dread Barnacle Pirates, and he's just been basically owning the tournament. and they want the sort of purveyor, the host of the tournament, Lady Serpent Shell, to kick him out, but she won't. She's just like, you win, you're here. So this man known as Droom has just been dominating.
What was that guy's name in
Rum.
No, in pod racing. The one
Sabolsa.
Sabolsa. Yeah, Sabolsa.
Wasn't it?
Sabolsa.
Something like that.
I hope there's like a bird racing tournament. Someone like size me up and
That's
send me
what it was.
fucking
Sabola.
One thing you immediately pick up, solely because you feel a tug from your lamp, as you hear, as you're heading towards Bombardos, you would see a place called the Leprechaun's Den. A clear gambling house. But big on the window, it says Professional Salamander Racing.
Yeah!
Win high prizes, high stakes.
gambling.
Yeah!
You want me to gamble?
Salamander.
We can do that after Bombardos.
They
I need
wiggle.
my money.
They wiggle.
Let's go to Bombardos first.
And you're heading to Bombardos. Would you like to go to Bombardos too?
I'm going to Phantasma.
Alright, you're going to Phantasma.
I have ammo right now. The most important thing to me right now would be getting my...
The final place you're heading to, with all your rumors combined, you hear of a place called Serpent Stables, where you can buy or rent Thonkosaurs.
Yeah, that's where I need to be.
So, you're
I'm
going
going
to...
with- I'm going with you to Phantasma because I want to check out this schmutz on my neck
Just
that
6
he's trying
feet
to
away.
cut my head off.
You have the schmutz.
I have schmutz.
Where would Bo like
The
to be going?
Schwartz.
Go solo.
Where would Bo like to be
You won't
going?
get shanghaied.
Bombardos has guns. There's Turtle Treasures, which has turtle treasures shit.
Turtle Treasures says Turtle Treasures?
It's like a
Phantasma
yacht
has
shop. It's one of
potions.
those yacht shops, so it's gonna be very yacht inside.
Or you can always go with Noga to procure the...
You can go to
Thonkosaurs.
Leprechauns and watch salamanders race.
Yeah.
You can go and buy a gun.
It's basically a lot of retarded people going, yeah!
You
Yeah!
can watch Zefsys get diagnosed with cancer.
I want to go see that. I want to go see that. That's great.
Alright, so you're all going to Phantasma, and you're going to Bombardos.
He's standing in the middle of us.
I'll do Bombardos first, because it's just Lobizona. So, Lobizona. You see a very old Brontosaurus. And the top of it, you would see almost like a mix of wood and metal attached to it, with an outdoor blacksmith area on the ground, what's likely the main shop up there. And you would see, working at this place, is a dwarf wearing heavy goggles.
Oh, this guy's good.
And huge,
This guy knows what he's doing.
he's wearing huge earmuffs. And the moment you walk up to him, you see him currently dealing with another customer, and you see him pull out a blunderbuss, shove it into that customer's chest, go like, "Back the fuck off or I'll blow your guts out! No sale!" And then he turns around the blunderbuss and clubs this person across the head with it, and that person runs off.
God damn! Oh, I like this place. This reminds me of home.
Hi!
With us.
You want some bombs? You want some guns? Ammo?
Oh, now we're talking!
I also got weapons, I can repair armors.
Can you upgrade a weapon?
Sure, why not?
I've got this whip. Family heirloom. Very important. Very powerful against, let's say, vampires. I don't like vampires.
I don't like vampires either.
Well, then you're the right man for the job, perhaps. I need this thing a little bit more oomph to it.
A little more oomph to it.
Lobizona cracks it.
For it.
He looks at the whip and he's like, I can do one of two things. I can do my specialty where I turn it into a gun.
You're
Wait,
like, "There's a
hold on.
gun."
You need to explain what that means.
A gun whip.
He points at the wall. You would first see a battle axe that's just at the end of a musket. You would see a gun sword.
Okay, so we're in Borderlands.
You see basically any medieval weapon combined with any medieval gun. And the most impressive of all, you would see a great club that's absolutely enormous because the end of it is a cannon.
Fight it for me.
I wish I went there.
I need to ask for a friend. How much is that very dangerous great club?
Very dangerous great club. 900 gold.
Oh, that's not that bad.
Ton of iron. That thing is just as powerful as a real cannon. You need some real muscle to wield that.
Or long arms.
Then I give it the Noga. Anyway, never have.
Zefsys dies inside.
Not
when he
that
sees
easy,
it.
unfortunately. So, what's the other thing you can do to the whip?
The other thing I can do to it is I can prime it so that way it has a little area, so that way my friend at Phantasma, Current, she can attach some magical crystals and whatnot to it. I just make the fixing, she does the magic, and then you get a magical item.
It's already magical, so it'd be more
It'd
magical.
be +1.
It's already +1.
I don't know if we can do more than that, but we can try.
Damn.
We do
Could you
stupid
increase-
shit all the time.
Could you in non-player and player mode, could you increase the hit die from 1d4 to 1d6?
He could. Just because that sounds funny. You feel like the way that he would do it is likely your whip might become made of either chains that are likely, and with the original fibers and salts to help fight vampires would just
Iron
be
scales.
You can do that
It's a
maybe.
dragon scale
Oh
whip.
god, he's Ghost Rider.
Dragon scale whip. That's expensive. Newt scale whip.
Yeah.
The
Salamanders.
salamander whip.
It's slimy. No. That's what happens if I ask salamanders to do it. It also talks to you like that Rick and Morty gun.
Oh god, High on Life.
Oh.
They have a 90-minute movie that you can watch in game. Yeah.
So,
Thank you.
Yeah.
any of that sound interesting to you?
I like the idea of turning in player mode, turn D4 to D6.
Yeah, I think we can turn D4 to D6 for 400 gold.
I have 400 gold.
Alright, it'll be ready tomorrow.
Sounds good to me. When's the tournament?
The tournament you can tell is in a few days.
Alright, we have
And
time.
player terms, it means you have plenty of time to mess around and goof
And
around
this won't
the town.
lose its undead properties.
It will not.
And can it not be a chain so it still looks like a whip and not just
Yeah.
me throwing a chain around?
It
But that's
would,
a different weapon.
it would basically be a whip, and what he would do to sort of increase the damage is he would probably do something dwarven to strengthen the fibers of the whip, so that way it can really crack even faster.
Hell yeah. Can I swing with it?
Yeah, probably.
I already did that. What am I saying?
Yeah.
And then I have 68 gold left over. Do you have bombs? Dynamite? Anything fun?
You see him kick a crate, and it opens up, and you see the most dangerous amount of bombs spill out of the crate. I'm Bombardo. My name is Harold Bombardo. I blow shit up.
Then you wouldn't be able to get the. Oh, no, I don't mean to add gold!
He's from Pasco County. Or Polk.
Sefner. How much for a bomb?
A bomb? I can give you a standard bomb for 30 gold, because I like causing havoc.
I'll take 2.
Alright, you buy 2 bombs.
Uh-oh! I'm not, you don't think you understand what I'm gonna do with this.
I'm fine, that's why I made it.
Perfect, alright. Pleasure doing business with you.
Pleasure doing business with you. And he would take your whip, he puts it sort of on this rack where he starts to pull this chain, your whip sort of goes up into the Brontosaurus shop, and you hear a bunch of yelling in there from likely employees who work up in the Brontosaurus. So you can tell that whatever is being crafted or fixed is safe from others.
Bomb?
Yep.
3d6. Yes.
I didn't realize they normally cost that much, but whoa, well.
How much does it usually cost?
150.
Oh my god.
I got an overflow
He
product.
likes you.
I got an overflow product right now.
Oh yes.
So, the Phantasma group. You guys begin to walk through these streets, and eventually you find a building that's not on a Brontosaurus. It's a nice standalone building. It's obviously a magic shop when looking on it. It's decorated with many shells and various sea-like things. You notice there's corals sort of wrapping around the building almost naturally. And walking in, the first thing you are greeted by visually is the hulking 8-foot-tall, likely bodyguard who works in this establishment. Essentially, imagine a incredibly muscular elf made out of metal, as their skin is like completely chrome. And this would be a race in this world known as a Kyogre. And
How tall am I?
and you would see he's standing there. He's not intentionally menacing, but he's doing his job is like making sure nobody is going to rob this place. And he has a little name tag where his name, you can see that his name is Iron Dawn.
Okay.
Which is the most overkill sounding name, but you can guess he's an overkill man. As you can see he's decked out with magical items and magical weapons.
Does he have RGB too?
Yeah, his belt's RGB.
Oh yeah.
And you would see the shelves of this place are stocked with all sorts of spell components, luck charms, all these little... First you have like all your touristy items, like, oh, I came here and got a luck charm, I came here and got this. Then you have like your spell components. Then you actually have an area with display cases with some magical looking items in them. And sitting at the very back where you have the counter, and a small like forging area and a magical looking loom, you would see a sort of maybe in her 20s or maybe almost 30s, this trident woman, a sea elf basically. And she would currently be sitting at the counter, just very politely, she's working on this loom, knitting something together.
And she's standing okay.
And you can tell that she's likely the shop's owner and shopkeeper.
I'm gonna walk up to where she's at.
Hello, welcome to Phantasma. How can I help you?
Well, you see, I have a problem that I heard that you might be able to help me with one of your potions.
I do make tons of potions, yes.
Yeah, anything that lifts like nightmare curses?
Lifts nightmare curses?
Yeah, like...
I have some curse suppression potions, but they're not a long-term cure, but they can help suppress nightmares.
No. These nightmares aren't the type that can be suppressed. Like this. Have you ever heard of a nightmare creature? The nightmare realm?
I've heard terrifying stories when I was younger about them.
Yeah, well, we had to save the town from one, and poof, I'm cursed.
Oh, that's really bad.
Yeah, tell me about it.
I can try to make something, but you would see her, she reaches under the counter and pulls out a magnifying glass with a range of other magnifying glasses, each of a rune attached to it. And she sort of twists it, and you see a couple of the other ones just like move forward into the center one as these runes line up, and she begins to scan around you with this magnifying glass. And as she does, you would see her face, she has this blue skin, but it begins to almost pale in fear, looking at like this curse affecting. He's like, oh no, that's really bad.
Yup,
that's high level stuff.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to fucking get rid of this shit.
I don't know if there's much I can do to help, but I know of a place where you definitely could get some help with that.
Is it
a morgue?
Is it the dragon?
Oh, then someone must have already told you.
Yeah, if you knew where it was at, it would help me out a lot more, because nobody knows where the fuck this dragon is.
Well, most of us call it the Shipwreck Isles. A dragon lives there, and I know for certain that if you were able to you know, get on her good side, I'm pretty sure she'd be able to fix up your problem there. I've been to the Isles a few times, but in recent years, tons of shipwrecks and all sorts have been really causing problems, so I don't really want to travel there anytime soon.
Now, with your curse suppression shit, would that help me out any, or am I too far gone for that to help?
I mean, it might help.
Or would it just piss the thing off and make it worse?
It could help you for at least a few days, but eventually it'll likely stop working as well. And with the curse like that, the more you suppress it, the stronger it might grow.
Yeah, we ain't trying to... Last time, yeah. I'm not even going to go into details, but it fucked me up in the head pretty well last time, so I'm not trying to make it stronger.
But what I can... This won't really help with the curse, but it'll at least help with you, because eventually that curse is going to get much, much worse. I can tell just by looking at it.
Great.
Bye.
Some things that happen in the dreams might start happening to you in real life.
No.
Well, I sure fucking hope not,
And
because the dreams that I've had...
And she reaches under the counter and she gives you 2 health potions. Like, here, you can have these on me.
Yeah!
Yeah!
You're here!
They'll help heal the pain whenever you wake up from when it gets worse.
Alcohol also heals the pain a little.
Hey, pretty lady. Can you take a look at the schmutz on the back of my neck if you're
Please
done
tell me he has
with
cancer.
cursed man?
Be
Or
careful
syphilis or
touching
something.
him.
That's my cursed brother. Don't listen to him.
You guys must get in all sorts of trouble. And
We run into things.
she walks behind the counter and walks over with the magnifying glass. You see more of the different room glasses switch around until one finally comes over, and you can't see it because she's behind you, but the other 2, you would see one of the glasses once it gets in front. Bunny and Bo, you both see the look of a skull wearing a hood in that glass, and the moment it's there, that glass shatters. And then she like steps away like, I don't... What was that?
Was it my Goblin King powers?
Oh my god. Fucking god.
I sure hope not.
Oh.
He's touched death so many times.
I'll need to repair that, but that's fine.
I'll give you a gold piece for the repair. Do
yeah.
I get the free health potions too? I need it a lot, believe me.
She gives you 2 health potions as well.
Sweet.
Here, I don't think what you have is an immediate danger, but be really careful in battle, okay?
Can I show up here? Let's get all the curses in here.
Be careful in battle because I'm so awesome, or because other people aren't.
What I can get out of looking at your affliction,
It's just schmutz.
it's less so of a curse and more of a, well, it's a little bit, it's a mix of a curse and a disease almost.
Claire
And
syphilis.
the closer you get to death, the stronger it might grow.
That's my Mondays.
So,
This motherfucker
I died
always
7
dies.
times last week.
that might explain it.
Yeah, these things happen.
He did.
The more I die,
Die!
wait, the more I die, the better it gets. Did I get that right?
Sure.
His power
Got
grows.
it.
His Goblin King power.
Hit me! Stop trying to hit me and hit me! Come on! Come on!
And do you have a curse
Yes.
too? She looks at Bo, just like afraid of all of you.
Come on, cowboy.
Let me in
don't
here.
know.
Let me in here.
I don't think I do.
She like looks at you with the magnifying and goes, "No, you're fine. You do
Okay,
seem to
fine.
have a energy surrounding you. That's I don't
Yeah.
know if it's good or not, but
It is.
it's strengthening you."
I think it is.
Gay.
You're good because I want to hug everything. You need hug and dragons.
I said hug, not penetrate. Jesus.
Well, is there anything
Well,
I
hug
can
and stuff
offer
like
for you
freedom.
guys in our shop?
What do you got?
You would see the various list of items she has, as you would see them in display cases. The first thing, you would see a magical belt. And
I knew that was gonna happen.
I have this belt of giant strength over here that can increase your strength greatly. I also have this bag that can hold a bunch of stuff in it. Like a bunch of stuff. And it's a bag of holding. It's like, then I have this...
Is that bag big enough to hold a bugbear size?
Yeah, you can hold anything in it.
How much?
500 gold.
How much for the belt?
1,000.
No!
What are you doing?
You guys immediately
I
get
was
the
about to buy a
feeling
bag of holding to put Zefsys in.
this place is you get the feeling that every shop in this place, from the amount of wealth that goes through this town, the prices are jacked. It's almost like an immediate noticing. And I was like, I also have these cloaks that I can create myself. And you would see a cloak of protection. A few different versions of them, all in different colors.
Yo, pick me up one.
What's the cloak
I'm
of protection
baby.
do?
It gives you +1 AC into all saves. It protects you from danger. And
It doesn't help me with curses.
Does that include death saves?
No.
no, but regular saves.
No, but regular saves.
What do you got for death saves?
No,
Death saves,
Do you
death
have the
seas.
infinite health mod?
Hold on. I know this answer. I know this one,
Cornholio.
actually. So, roll better?
I got a.
Tip a roll better potion.
I guess I have two other things, but I don't know if they're as good.
Gun
as the other.
explosives.
You'd be surprised.
They wouldn't have explosives here.
Roll
Wow.
better.
Shot.
Give a roll better potion. No.
Alright, quit stacking.
I have so many notes in this area. I should have organized it better. The other thing, she's like, I also have this other object that I came across in one of the shipments that came in for relics, and she looks around nervously and then goes under the counter and pulls out this really secure looking chest and opens it up, and inside of it, in a sort of another locked clear box, you would see a magical ring. It's like, its aura is a little bit strong, so I keep it in a containment box so it doesn't spread too much, but it's pretty strong.
What's it do?
I'm not sure, but people seem to really, really want it, and when they have it, they're incredibly powerful.
So it makes
They can like take so much more hits than a normal person.
Oh, I'm interested.
It's like they're a tank.
The tank ring.
Oh, I'm very interested.
That's exactly
How much?
what you do.
But I'm a poor man
how much?
or bugbear.
Well, I haven't been able to get rid of it for a while. Honestly, it's been causing me more trouble to own than keep, so...
Whoa.
It's on. Whoa!
What
It's on
kind of-
discount. It's
no,
on.
No. What kind of trouble?
Clearance.
We
Did
were-
you
we're
hear
brave-
clearance?
our wavelengths
Bugbears heard clearance,
I've
and
had a couple
bugbears are
people
interested.
try to break in here and steal it multiple times, and I mean, luckily Iron Dawn's here to protect me.
Good, let's make him a target.
But
So it's not like the cursey kind of trouble. I already got enough
Yeah,
curses.
blah 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 blah
I
blah.
don't think it
Powerful
has
rate.
I don't think it has any cursey trouble.
Can I
But
bite him? I know I'm not here, but... You want
um,
another?
I can sell you the ring for 2,500.
Holy